Hi, welcome to our channel True Up. Germany, nicknamed Europe's strongest industrial powerhouse and global automotive kingdom, was just assigned a new chip duty. Intel has revealed that it will invest around 17 billion euros, about 19 billion US dollars, in the construction of two new plants in Magdeburg, Germany, in order to make chips smaller than 2 nanometers. The new facility is scheduled to begin building in the first half of 2023, with mass production beginning in 2027. In terms of investment value, Intel's 17 billion euro investment in Germany represented for 52% of the first European investment plan, 33 billion euros, with more than half of it utilized to establish German chip manufacturing. Furthermore, the building plan will generate over 7,000 construction employment, over 3,000 permanent Intel positions, and tens of thousands of supply chain partner jobs. Although Germany is not the only country in Intel's European development ambitions, it is the one with the most current investment. So, why did Intel pick Germany? What makes Germany unique? That, and much more, is exactly what we will discuss today. Why did Intel select Germany? Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger stated last year that 80% of chips are presently made in Asia, with 70% supplied to Europe and the United States. This imbalance is the cause of the chip scarcity in the automobile sector. As a result, semiconductor factories in Europe are required. That is correct. Germany is not only the origin of modern vehicles, but it is also the country with the longest history of automobile manufacture. It has evolved over the course of more than 120 years. However, the epidemic-caused lack of chips has put this kingdom in jeopardy. Car chips, as we all know, bore the brunt of this chip lack storm. Volkswagen, Daimler, Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Porsche are among the German automakers that have curtailed or ceased manufacturing. According to the German Automobile Industry Association, due to a shortage of chips, German automobile production in 2021 is predicted to fall by 400,000 units, while worldwide car production is expected to fall by 4 million units. The global car sector is anticipated to lose up to $110 billion as a result of chip supply issues. Furthermore, as automobiles progress toward electrification, networking, intelligence, and sharing, the number of chips required will increase. In order to meet the massive demand for chips from German automakers in the future, it appears that a fab must be built. Of course, the market is only one reason Intel selected Germany. The substantial subsidy scheme is also critical. In recent years, governments throughout the world have steadily become more cognizant of technology sovereignty. The United States, Japan, and Europe have all produced necessary laws and measures to help the semiconductor business flourish. Germany has been instrumental in advocating the creation of the EU chip bill. Germany has been working on semiconductors with 11 EU nations since 2020. The German economics minister called on Europe to expand investment in the semiconductor sector at the start of 2021, and he promised to contribute 1 billion euros to help the local chip industry. Although Intel did not disclose the amount of subsidies it got to develop a facility in Germany, with the introduction of the 43 billion euro EU chip bill in 2022, the sum must be quite appealing. Market and subsidy policies are critical, but Germany's chip strength should not be overlooked. It is home to numerous well-known firms in the sectors of semiconductor materials, equipment, EDA, and wafer production, in addition to IDM factories such as Infineon and Bosch. Let us now look at the best corporations in Germany. Infineon is the world leader in power semiconductors, with a 36% global market share. Infineon has been researching silicon carbide since 1992. It was the first firm in the world to introduce silicon carbide diodes in 2001. Through the purchase of Siltectra, the manufacturer of 4-inch to 6-inch wafers in 2018 obtained the cold dicing technology of silicon carbide wafers. According to the company's website, Infineon has offered silicon carbide-based semiconductor devices to over 3,000 customers and intends to boost silicon carbide power semiconductor sales to $1 billion by the mid-2020s. Meanwhile, the market for gallium nitride is predicted to grow from $47 million in 2020 to $801 million in 2025. With a market share of around 22.1%, Bosch is the world's largest provider of automotive technology and the king of MEMS sensors. Its MEMS sensors are mostly utilized in consumer electronics, automotive, the Internet of Things, and industrial electronics. Bosch has increased manufacturing growth in recent years as a result of a core scarcity. Bosch will establish a new 12-inch factory in Dresden in June 2021, which will cost €1 billion, approximately $1.2 billion, to develop and will primarily make chips for power tools and automotive semiconductors. X-FAB is the world's biggest foundry of analog mixed-signal integrated circuits, with headquarters in Erfurt, Germany, with a concentration on automotive, industrial, and medical applications. Furthermore, Germany is one of the chip foundry GF's most important R&D hubs. It was previously rumored that TSMC will develop a facility in Germany. Furthermore, ASML, the world leader in lithography, maintains plants in Germany. The fire at ASML's facility in Berlin, Germany, at the start of this year, has raised concerns about the availability of lithography machines. It is believed that the facility is a Berliner glass firm that will be bought by ASML in 2020. It primarily manufactures wafer tables, mask trays, and mirror modules for lithography equipment used to print graphics on silicon wafers. In addition, Germany has some good semiconductor equipment businesses. Aixtron, for example, is a German deposition equipment manufacturer that was founded in 1983 and is headquartered in Herzogenrath, Germany, Aachen City area, with subsidiaries and representative offices in Asia, the United States, and Europe. Its products are widely used in the manufacture of high-performance components for electronic and optoelectronic applications based on compound or organic semiconductor materials. Trumpf is also a global leader in vertical cavity surface laser emitters, VCSELs, and laser diodes, PD, solutions, as well as one of the few manufacturers in the world capable of supplying laser amplifiers for EUV lithography. Trumpf, it is said, was founded in 1923 and is dedicated to delivering production solutions for machine tools, lasers, electronics and optical communications, and consumer electronics. Its products are widely utilized in a variety of industries, including industrial and consumer electronics. To summarize, the German semiconductor sector is likewise quite powerful. Although it is clear that the chip design sector is currently in a relatively poor position, the dawn of the industry has already appeared. Apple stated in March of last year that it will invest more than $1 billion in Germany and open a European chip design center in Munich, creating a new site for 5G and future wireless technologies. In addition, the German state of Bavaria has announced intentions to construct a chip design center. It can be seen that Germany's desire to revitalize semiconductors has grown, and the country may still usher in its chip age in the future. Thanks for watching our video. We would appreciate it if you subscribed our channel and gave us a thumb. See you.